It is a windy morning today. It is a windy Wednesday morning, but it's halfway through the week, so that is a bonus. Righty, it's Wednesday, Cam. It's Cam. So this is what Pat got done yesterday. So obviously steps are going to be, well, that's going to be like the first step there really. Well, it's going to go obviously a little bit higher. That'll be the first step going into the bank. Got a nice footing going off here. Lovely job. Oh, that's a line. If it was done yesterday, so that's nice. So we'll be able to crack on with that today. Yeah, like I say, start the returns. I think it's going to be 3 steps because the level of the ground is 150 below this brick. Well, below damp course, like. So sort of levelling that across. It's sort of cut. It's basically the line is going to be where the ground's going to be. So obviously I think they're about 150 mil rises on the steps. So the first step's going to be there, and then I think tread is probably to about there. So they're quite big treads, like. Yeah, I think the slabs they're getting, I think it's a limestone actually. I know he said about, is it limestone or sandstone? I don't know, whatever, it's one of them. Is going to be 900 wide, so obviously the wall is going to come to about that point off here, or the return should I say. And yeah, so 3 steps going in there, so that's going to get started today. We've still got a nice choice of stone, nice mix. And yeah, so what I'm going to do anyway, because I think, yeah, well, Pat's going to crack on with that. I'm going to carry on, well, obviously give this a bit of tender love and care, and then I'm going to carry on with this curve basically. The groundsman is here, well, the head groundwork is here, so I'll just speak to him about that, because I can always just bridge that, put a stone across it and then fill it in at a later date. But yeah, I'm just going to literally, like I say, get this corner in, build into where Pat's got to there. So that'd be nice then, get this whole section done. Yesterday we got all this done, well, to a flat height anyway. So yeah, I just keep going over, brushing it. It's starting to look good now actually. That does actually look really good. So once it dries up a little bit, because you can see the stone, it's just where the mortar was wet, it smudged over it, so the stone looks smaller. That looks really good actually, doesn't it? Start brushing up what we did yesterday, and then yeah, well, like I say, Cam's beating it back, and then I'll get troweling it, and then yeah, get a few knocked up, crack on with today. That's the other bit there. I do like that bit. I don't know why, I think it's just because it's so small, you know, it's not that wide and it's just so high, like, it looks really good. With these as well, because that was the old wall there, they didn't come as far as we thought they were. Apparently the original plan was to basically come to the edge of that block there, so it would have been that greenstone, well, it's all greenstone, but that greenstone there is about a foot there. It was supposed to come to there, so hence why we didn't bother touching the other wall, but we could just repoint that basically just to make it look a lot nicer. But no, it's come, you know, it's sort of coming up really well. I haven't actually looked at the other side for a while, but I'll go have a look at that actually. But yeah, no, it's lovely. Like I say, when we've got these tops on, it's starting to really form. Love it actually. It's nice. Like the old big one going through as well. I think it really, you know, makes it look nice and coming round. But yeah, no, have a quick look from up here. But yeah, no, it's just all cracking on. Crack-a-lacka-whacking. Like I say, get this curve in. You know, nice and easy this, because what I'll do, I'll just measure off the curve. Whereas obviously that one over there, we actually had to put the curve in. So it's quite a you know, quite a harsh curve that really. So I did try and do that on this side. That's nice, come up well. It's good from here actually. So yeah, once this is all capped, it's going to be good all the way along. But yeah, this is the other one. We are still waiting to do this little gap of tops. They're making up a mould basically, and then we're just going to make it, I think, out of lime putty, because the lime putty we mix in a bit of greenstone dust and it gives it that sort of, because the tops are greenstone, but for some reason you just can't find them anywhere. So we're actually going to make them up, like I say, with lime putty and greenstone dust, just to give it that colour. Ooh. Oh yes, yeah. That's today anyway, like I say. Start on these steps. Well, we'll start on the returns and that, because I don't think we got the slabs yet, and then I'm going to start boshing out this bit, because Josh loves to bosh. Loves a good what? Can. But no, yeah. Oh, look at that. You know what? Once this curve gets in, I think it's just going to lovely, isn't it? It's going to be a lovely sweep. Is that the word? Is that the word? Yeah. You just look at me and laugh at me all the time. When it comes around there, oh yeah. I love it. Even that bit of blockwork, you know, if that was a nice colour, it don't actually look that bad, does it? No. You know what I mean? The point you could paint the blocks and it wouldn't actually be that bad of a wall. Obviously, it was, you know, pointed up a bit nicer. That's a lovely curve, that, though.
I think we've got to have a word with them later on that.
What do you mean?
Bad point in that.
I don't think it really matters, Cam, but...
No, it's always like that.
Let's say, get these. Do you know what? Working with these things here they do get in your way, I tell you. You don't realise you got to sort of bend it. I always like to bend them down, because obviously you don't want that bit going in your eye. It's better, you know, if you're going to hit your head, hit it on that curve bit. Whereas that bit, but I think it's Pat, to be honest, he likes bending them up like that, doesn't he? Someone does anyway, I don't know who it is, but it keeps getting me. Oh, righty. So this is the other side, just quickly jumped over. As you can see, that gap's there, obviously what I was on about the tops. As you can see, they are, well, greenstone tops, like, and obviously when it did collapse, they obviously broke, so we managed to save you these. Hence why they're all, well, they are actually all different sizes, the tops. Just for that reason, because we just cut them off. We've left some sort of indifferences and that. Like this one here, look. Got a bit of a corner bashed off him, but that didn't really matter. They really wanted to use the old tops, because obviously this one was proper sort of seen over. We had to stick to the pattern, everything of what the old wall was. And we literally have spot on done it, really. The lime has cured perfectly, absolutely lovely. It was, you know, they wanted it really flush, which, yeah, getting pointing flush is quite hard when you've got like rounded stone. Like, of course you can obviously make it flat. If anyone saw any of the videos, like, we literally had about 3 or 4 stones left, and we had to use the same stone. There's no way of, like on the wall we're doing at the minute, I could have easily, you know, we got a lot of stone to choose from. Whereas on this wall, we couldn't get any new stone, basically. We had to use all the old stuff. But no, I think it turned out really well. Obviously, it's a very steep uphill as well. So we just kept trying to keep the course in level. It was a really random wall. But yes, it's all settled lovely. And yeah, I love it. I think it's lovely. Like I say, on the wall we're doing at the minute, it'll probably look totally different, because you've got that new greenstone in it. It'll be a lot darker wall, whereas obviously a lot of this has aged and obviously gone quite like a buff colour, if you know what I mean, quite creamy and that. So lovely jubbly. Right, anyway, let's jump over the wall and let's crack on with the second curve and get this baby done. Love it. Righty, so I've got the base course in, well, base courses should I say. These two here aren't actually going to be on show. I'll still sort of point them up and stuff just in case any of these levels do change, but like I say, they won't be on show. So yeah, it's just that top one will be, so I'm just going to carry on going up and up. I've bridged this bit here I've put a little bridge stone in here that will be reinforced later because there is an ACO drain going down the front of this wall. So the ACO is going to be going and then into here. So I've just spoke to the ground worker and he's just going to fill that in obviously when he comes to it, so it'll be all right for the minute. Yeah, I'll say I'll probably just keep stepping back until last minute and then we can fill it in. But yeah, so that should be done in the next couple of days, like, so obviously the quicker we get that filled in the better really. But yeah, no, we're doing all right, like I say. I think Pat's gonna, like I said earlier, carry on with the steps there. I'm just gonna carry on with this curve, get some nice height on her. It's a nice warm day. That sun is just literally in your face all day. It's lovely, but yeah, it is warm. It's very warm for the time of the year, but I suppose you can't moan. But lovely, look at that. We're doing all right, like I say. Get all this in. This is all brushing up lovely now. As you can see, got that sun glare all day. But yeah, no, it is brushing up lovely. Boom, start building, carry on going, and see if we can get this up to height today. The only thing you've got to worry about is because it's quite a small area, I don't want it to start moving and stuff, so we'll just see how we go. I think Cam's going to dry the mixes up a little bit because this morning's mixes have been quite wet, which is good sometimes, but yeah, like you say, you can see the curve we're going on. Nice and easy this. I'm just measuring off the curve because the curve's absolutely spot on. It's the curve they want. So I'm just measuring basically 22 centimetres, which is exactly the same cladding width on these walls all the way around. Lovely jubbly, lovely and simple that. Just, yeah, measure off each stone. Measuring 22 all the way around, just like that. It's lovely. It's why it's nice to have a nice smooth, you know, whenever we do block, we do try and do it like this because it saves time, and you know, and then yeah, can't really go wrong then either. Because if you start at the curve and then someone takes it over or whatever, you know, everyone's got different eyes and stuff, whereas you can't really blame anything if you're going off a perfect blocked curve and then it goes, you know what I mean, if it does go wrong or the angle's different, you've only got yourself to blame, haven't you? But no, keep it simple. Us, you know, if you prep well, keep it simple, it's good. Yeah, it's just easier, isn't it? Like I say, we've got the coil wall ties, which we've had this whole job. There's loads of them, as you can see, absolutely loads. So no, they're good. The only thing is a bit annoying, they are a bit long, so you're having to fold over like a centimetre. You know, there's worse things to worry about. But yes, we are doing all right. Righty, anyway, let's have a cup of tea and yeah, crack on and get this curve up. We are getting there. So Pat's cracking on with a step. I believe that's the first step. That's ready for a slab. Well, obviously up to the return bits. Ready for a slab there. There's the second rise. So yeah, no, it's all coming together, like I say. We should, we reckon he'll get it done today, like, so that'll be quite good. And then I'm just going to carry on building really around here. They're doing a bit of groundwork on that bit, but obviously the wall is going to carry on around there. Basically, that's a double-sided wall now, because there was block there, but it was put in wrong. The angle wasn't right. It wasn't a right angle. It was like that, if you know what I mean. So carry on this afternoon, really. Like I say, Pat's going to just concentrate on this, smash that in, and then yeah, like I say, I'm getting up down here quite well. Curves coming on nicely. All the way around to there. So now we're doing all right, actually. Like I say, it's going to look lovely coming around there now. Stand here, it's a better angle. Yeah, it's going to look lovely. All the way down to there. Spot on. We're doing all right, like I say. Well, just coming up to about halfway on this. I'm just going to keep building it in, really. So I'll get to a point, probably I'll start stepping back on what Pat's built, if you know what I mean, like that, and just work like that. So don't know, we'll try and see how high I can get today, but like I say, you know, we'll be sort of over 2/3 and knocking on 3/4, so that'll be good enough. Cam's been brushing this up just now and then all day. As you can see, look, it really is coming together nicely. Well, I think it is. I think it's absolutely lovely. It's really a nice style, this, because like I say, because it's overseen by like conservation and that, the project manager's got a certain style they want, and so it's obviously regular. You know, it's regularly checked, if you know what I mean, by the project manager, because they've got their own style which they want of the walls, and we're absolutely, you know, hitting the mark with these old greenstone walls, obviously with lime. They weather really well and they look really pretty. So now, as you can see, look, it's every day. Like, this is nearly coming to the end. It's just got a little bit to go round, but them big ones, yeah, I think they look absolutely stunning. Love it. I think it's really pretty and nice. You can see, obviously, what we've done here. Still, you know, sort of nice. Okay, rough. Yeah. You can see, obviously, where we're working, if you know what I mean, but that's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Got some nice big rough ones in here, which obviously when it all comes together you don't notice as much, but that's all right. I love it. It's I do like this. It is nice working with lime. I do enjoy it. But yeah, no, like I say, we're doing good. So this curve's coming together really well. Really well, like I say. Just keep going to a certain point, like I say, we'll get it all pointed up and stuff. So, but yeah, obviously once this steps in as well, it's going to look proper nice. Looking forward to this step. It's good as well, the side, because the stone's quite, well, the new greenstone we got, it's quite a consistent size. Like on the rises, we'll just get one band of stone. We have got some tops here now, so they have actually decided it's Indian sandstone tops, just because of the colour factor. Go look at them in a second. But yeah, no, so we're all good, really. It's just me and Cam in tomorrow. So, yeah, you know, we'll just crack on with the building, keep going on that, then carry on with the returns and that. But I just want to keep working this way. You know, just get the walls done like that. It's a good way working like that as well, really, instead of going all the way along doing a base course, because we can work down there, because it's, you know, the walls are going to be going all the way around the property. But working like this, it just, you're always near where you've done, so obviously you can keep, you know, big sections of lime a lot easier to look after. Whereas if we had a little wall going all the way around, it's just not as, you know, it's not as productive, basically. Whereas if you've got nice chunks of wall, you know, maybe next week we might even, you know, we might not even have to cover this end bit, you know, because it is going off quite well. So, you know what I mean, we just work like that, and we know where we've done, we know where we're up to, and it's just, well, I feel it's more organised, really. But yes, but I am excited, actually. I'm excited to get all this point, well, get up to height, really. Tomorrow we should be there, really. Well, on the curve main bit we should be. Get all that pointed, and even when we get to that stage down there, oh, it's going to look lovely. Especially standing here, because you've got the two curves. Josh is getting excited. Pretty much here now, up to there with the pointing. We'll keep brushing it up when we notice things, but that style there is pretty much good enough. I do love this curve. Using a bit of mathematics on that curve paid off. All the way down to here. Oh. And yeah, we've got this curve. Lovely. Obviously this one's a lot easier because the block's curved, isn't it? So, like I was saying earlier, because the block's curved, I can just measure, whereas that one I actually had to work out, if you know what I mean. But no, we're all going good. Not bad. Like I say, today's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, it's just me and Cam. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go have a cup of tea and, yeah, crack on with this afternoon. Hopefully get a bit more up on here. Well, hopefully another half we should do. And, yeah, like I say, Pat's cracking on with the steps, so try and get them done as well. And we're all good. Lovely jubbly. Right, anyway, let's go slurp the tea down and crack on with this afternoon. Let's go. And for lunch today, I've got lovely English apples. You cannot beat them, I tell you.